So I am going to blow dry my hair. I use the Revlon drying brush. I think it gives me a really good blowout. So I'm going to section my hair off and get that going. So one of the things that I really love about this brush is that it's kind of like an all-in-one. So I wash my hair, I use Moroccan shampoo and conditioner. I've ordered Function of Beauty, so I'm excited to see how that will work out for me. But for now I'm using the Moroccan oil. I put Verb Ghost Oil in when it's soaking wet, still in the shower. Just put like a tiny little bit of that in to help smooth it out and get rid of any extra frizz. And then I'm gonna blow it up.
Mine, I guess there's a first for everything. Oh, we fell in love, we had our fun. You always had enough dreams for both of us. I wonder what would come of us if we could trade these ends for beginnings. I'm drinking from an empty cup. The hardest part of young love is growing up. It's not enough to fill me up, 'cause now there's one less star in the city. Now there's one less star in the city. Now there's one less star in the city. I saw a shooting star last night and thought of you, but it must have been a dream, 'cause you're not here.
Okay, so there you have it. It's like not even maybe 5 minutes start to finish. Obviously I will fix things up a little bit after I've done my makeup, but yeah, it's a pretty good blowout. I get some really nice compliments when I blow my hair out. It is naturally curly, so this is kind of like my looking more polished thing, I guess, that I do. So I'm just going to throw a couple bobby pins in my hair to keep it off my face while I do my makeup. And then I'm going to take my dry bar clip and clip it back. Ready to go. So I'm going to do more of a daytime look, so a little bit lighter colors for today, because it is what I'm going to wear all day. Okay, I'm going to start with my Smashbox primer. So this is the Photo Finish Super Light Smooth and Blur. I love this stuff. It's probably my second favorite. I do like the First Aid Beauty one a little bit better, but I like to switch it up a little bit sometimes as well. So this is what I'm going to use today. I'm going to put it all over my face. I don't use a separate eye primer. I use the same one for everything. And then just a little trick that I had seen on Instagram was, if you have a lot of redness or some places you really want to cover it, take your powder and then just cover right after your primer. So my nose gets really red and I've got a couple little blemish marks. The masks, I'm wearing a mask all day. It does not do my chin and cheeks any favors. So I'm just going to quickly run some powder over that. Okay. And then I'm going to be good and I'm going to do my eyes first. Alright, so for my eyes I have already got some primer down. So I'm going to put just a little bit of foundation on. Oops. Apparently it's going to go everywhere. So I'm just going to kind of do this whole eye area a little bit. Just to get a quick base underneath everything. And I'm using my large fluffy foundation brush with my Instant Age Rewind Eraser by Maybelline. Good. Alright, so then I'm going to go in and start with my shadow. I'm going to use my light nude Huda Beauty palette. These are the colors. So I'm going to start off with the light one, and then I'm going to use this darker one up here. And I'm going to use a fluffy blender brush for my bases. So the light, I'm going to put it into the crease and up along and under my brow. To really open the eye up. Okay. And then I'm going to use this darker color up here. And I'm going to go over the crease line and above it. I don't mind if I go a little over the eye area. I'll go back over and fix all that. Fallout is fine. This is part of why we do our eyes first, even though I don't always do that. Okay. Great. I want to get a second color in here, so I'm going to put this middle, sorry the lighting's not as good today as I was hoping, but this one, I'm just rubbing my brush on there a little bit, and I'm going to go in and just go from the inner corner to about the middle, a little bit past it, and rub that in. The lighter colors are going to help open your eye up. And just blend it, help create a little bit of depth using the darker color on the outside and the lighter color on the inside. Great. And then just again above and putting that lighter color. The almost white color. Alright. So now I'm going to take a flat concealer brush and I'm going to do a bit of a cut crease here. It's not going to be perfect. It's a daytime look, so it's not going to be super dramatic either. But that's kind of the look that I'm going for. So I got a little bit of foundation on here, or concealer. And I'm just going to put it over the lid up to the crease line. I'm just gonna wipe that same brush off and grab my palette again, and I'm going to go with this lighter one here because it's a daytime look, and I might mix it a little bit with this one down here. It's more gold in person, and it seems to be showing a little bit darker pink on the camera. And I'm just gonna kind of run these I don't want this to be a super dramatic look, so I'm choosing the fairly neutral light shades, but I do like to have a bit of shimmer in my everyday look. For me, this is a really good daytime look. Alright, and then I'm just going to go with my finger and pat over the outside, make sure that there's good coverage all over. Great. And I'm just taking a clean brush, it's the same thing, crease fluffy brush, and I'm just going to quickly rub in a little bit of this darker shimmery color right into the crease. Just a very, very little bit. And doing that really good sweeping back and forth blending motion. And then I'm just going to blend the outer corners. Make sure that anything that's too harsh or sitting the wrong way gets kind of swept away. So there you have it. Eyeshadow's done. I'm going to put on a little bit of liner. So I use the Marc Jacobs pen. It's their liquid liner in black. This is my all-time favorite liner. I am definitely not a liner expert, but I'm going to just do a thin line along the lash line. And just a small little wing following the line of my lashes. Alrighty, there you go. So I'm going to go ahead and finish doing my face now. I'm going to use, this is IT Beauty. I really like their products. Bye Bye Redness Neutralizing Correcting Cream. So it's got properties to help eliminate any sort of redness, and I really, really love this product. So I'm just going to dab it on. I'm bad. I dab it on with my fingers. Okay, and then I'm going to take my foundation brush and I'm going to blend it in.
Wished upon a star last night and thought of you. have been a dream, 'cause you're not here. I've never been one to believe in fairy tales or fantasy, but perhaps it's time for a change of mind. I guess there's a first for everything. Oh, we fell in love, we had our fun. You always had enough dreams for both of us. I wonder what would come of us if we could trade these ends for beginnings. I'm drinking from an empty cup. The hardest part of young love is growing up. It's not enough to fill me up, 'cause now there's one less star in the city. Now there's one less.
I'm gonna do a little bit of contour right now. It's daytime and I'm going out, so I'm gonna use just powders. This is Sephora Colorful. It's actually an eyeshadow. It's in the shade Tranquil number 26. This is actually a little bit older of a product. So I'm just going to take my angled contour brush and dab it in there. And try to get a little bit more shape out of my cheeks, which are feeling really round today. And then I'm going to do along my forehead and down my temples. I like that this color is quite light and it goes on fairly sheer, so that you can really build it up the way that you want to. It's also a really good, less expensive option for contouring, because I know contouring palettes can be quite expensive, and I really like how this one works. I really hate my double chin. Alright, so I've got my eyes, I've got my nose, my eyes, oh, wow. So, alright, there we go. I've got around my nose, my cheeks. I know the places I like to do it. I'm going to do my highlighter next. Trusty fan brush. And I'm going to use my Maybelline Master Holographic. It's another drugstore brand. I like to kind of use a mixture of things. And again, just on the tops of your cheeks, up towards your temple, and sweeping down. And then I'm going to do it on the bridge of my nose, the tip, and my cupid's bow. And I'm just gonna put a dash under my brow. There, all done. Blush next. I pretty much always use the same blush. I have a few other blushes. I have one by Lime Crime. I really don't like it. I find that it basically doesn't go on or have any color at all. It's worse than sheer. It's almost just translucent. And then I do have a Bobbi Brown one, which I do quite like, but the NARS is my favorite. It's Orgasm. Just over the apples and up towards the temple again, kind of following the same as the highlighter, but not completely covering it. Definitely going below the highlighter, and my quick swipe of this. Okay, and then I'm going to do my last, which is my powder. Just a little bit over wherever you didn't put any contour, or anything that might need a little bit of blending done. Down through the neck. Alright, I'm going to do my brows because I have forgotten about those. So, I'm going to take my angled brow brush. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills one, and my Anastasia Ash Brown Brow Powder Duo. And just fill my brows in, giving them a little bit of a darker look. I also have the, I think it's the dark blonde one, which might be a bit of a better color, but they both work quite well for me. And I just ordered the Benefit brow package from Sephora. It was their like holiday one, and I'm really excited to get that and try it out. My video cut out halfway, so I'm just trying to fill in the inner corners because they can get a little sparse for me, and then just give the brow a little bit more definition. I elongate it a little bit. There we go. Brows are done. Last step is lips. So I'm gonna go for one of my favorites. This is the Fenty Beauty in Uncuffed. It's the liquid matte lipstick. Those are definitely what I like. I love the shape of the brush on these. Okay, so this one's gone over a little bit too much on the bottom. I'm not liking how it looks, so I'm just going to quickly fix it. I'm going to grab a Cetaphil wipe. Clean the line up just a little bit. It's not even really that it went too far, it's just sitting really heavy on the bottom. So I cleaned that up a little bit with the wipe. It's kind of a back and forth process a little bit, I find sometimes. Have almost a love-hate relationship with these every once in a while. There we go. I'm gonna grab my concealer brush and just touch up. I dropped it on the lid. I'm just gonna take it and cover up. Have it, and the makeup's all done. Put my hair down a little bit to decide exactly what to do with my hair. Alright, so I took the pins out of my hair. I'm just gonna run my round brush through my hair. There you have it. My hair always flips out the wrong way. So that's my look. It's my day today. My hair is done, it's nice and smooth. Sorry about the mess in the background if that catches in. Ready for the day. Thanks for watching.